Now to the WDSU first warning weather. The slow creep upwards of heat and humidity. It's here. Summer's here. And of course, unofficially this weekend, we'll all say it's here as some pools opening up too. Maybe you want to get in there today. Cloud cover. I'll show you the visible satellite imagery with a few of those cumulus clouds starting to fade away, going to a mostly clear night. Thank goodness we're staying away from any severe weather. That's been well north of us here today. Where those real-time temps, we're still into the 80s, and as we're going to find all the way through most likely going into October, temperatures will be similar to this unless we get even hotter. 88 Bogalusa, 85 officially here in New Orleans, also the 88 Baton Rouge. Hey, how about Buras at 79? I've been checking out some of those water temps. They are running around 80 to 81 in some cases. How about the temperatures over the next few days? Well, the slow rise I already mentioned. Temperatures going up into the 90s, humidity is going along with it. Really no rise in the rain chances, but how do those temperatures compare to heat? That's record heat for the time of the year. Well, we're getting close to it as we go into and through the Memorial Day weekend. Record highs by Friday and Saturday to 94, and we're coming within 3 and 2 degrees. So we're starting to edge up, but we're not getting to near record heat, I would say, just yet. So there's the severe storms north, a bubble of warmth here, keeping all that worst weather away. That's some good news for us. You see these fronts as they run into that heat and humidity, they start to fade, typical that we find this time of the year. But there could be a front coming in towards Memorial Day and just after heading into the shortened work week, that might spark a storm. Let's start off with overnight tonight towards tomorrow morning. Might be down to as low as 67, 68 North Shore. Could see Houma down to 68 in the South Shore tomorrow to 76 around the lakefront. Getting off to maybe the last of the kids to school, or if it's off to work for you tomorrow morning. Mostly clear, mild, warm, most of us in the 70s as I just showed. The humidity's there too. It's keeping cool for the day. Cloudcast, we've got a few clouds to develop. Heat of the day, the slimmest chance we might spark a shower. Had a couple yesterday. We'll top out again around 88, 89, and humidity is not too bad just yet, making it feel about 95. How about some sailing, some fishing, or heading out into the Gulf or even on the lakes? We got 10-knot winds is about as high as that, and seas up to about 2 feet is what I'm finding. And that tidal range starting to get up towards a peak. Cloudcast going into Thursday. Similar forecasts, slim chance of an isolated shower. We're topping out 89, and I feel like a broken record going into Friday. Now notice on Friday though, these wind arrows, notice how those are almost more due south, and that's going to pick up the humidity with dew points towards mid-70s, 73, 74, 75. So 91. It's going to feel more like 98 to 99. That's when we really start to feel the humidity, and it's here through Memorial Day weekend. Saturday, warmth, you might call it even hot and humid, keeps these fronts away all the way through Saturday, Sunday. But look what happens Memorial Day night. The approach of this system could bring in an isolated shower or storm. I have a small chance during the day, as you'll see. Maybe a few more as we go overnight Monday to Tuesday. We'll wait till Wednesday to get a little cooler, drier air, but I have put in about a 20% chance of an isolated storm for Memorial Day. The big takeaway, though, is heading up to 92, feeling more like 102 to 103. WDSU first warning weather 7-day forecast, 89 the next few days, heat index 95, 91, 92 through the Memorial Day weekend. Could feel 100 to 103 and slim chances storms that night to Tuesday.